Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Martins here with your outlook for the weekend, April 29th and 30th, 2017. We're going to end off April here with more clouds than sun. We're going to have any morning clouds and showers that are going to be around in the probably pre-dawn hours, hanging around the central and northern areas to move away. And so we should have a partly to close, mostly cloudy day across those areas and becoming partly cloudy farther south and very warm. But we do not expect too much in the way of showers today. Maybe a late day shower or storm across the same regions as getting the showers this morning. Let me go over to show you that. Here's a look at 7 o'clock in the morning. You still see some showers hanging around. Again, central, northern areas, southern areas are not really dealing with that. So at the very least, you're going to be mostly cloudy up in these areas with those showers. But as you have, and they're just going to be very sporadic. And then here's 8, 9, 10. You see it starts moving away. By late morning, you start to get a little bit of a break in the cloud cover, and you start going to partly to mostly cloudy up here, and then just partly cloudy further south. So it's going to be very warm to the south. And here's the look at those high temperatures. You can see where those clouds are. It's going to be stuck in the 70s up here in these regions, but further south, your upper 70s near 80, and then well into the 80s down further south. Might even come close to the 90-degree mark down here in the Baltimore-Washington area, but I think Philadelphia will get into the mid to upper 80s. Of course, that's going to be very cloud cover dependent. So again, areas up the north are staying in the 70s, and that's because there's going to be more clouds than sun during the day. And areas to the south where there's more sun will have the opportunity to reach temperatures that are much higher, as indicated in that graphic there. Going forward, again, we don't have much in the way of shower activity to deal with on Saturday. Just a few isolated showers a possibility. Taking this for a little bit further from 1 p.m., we're going to go into the afternoon and just show you what that looks like. Here's a little bit of showers coming across toward the late afternoon and evening hours. Very little in coverage, so I wouldn't expect too much. Maybe a 20% chance of a shower later in the afternoon, and 30% out here in central PA. Not a big deal overall as far as the precipitation department is concerned. Going forward again from this, we're going to go into Sunday now. Sunday does not look too bad either. May have a passing shower, but I think most of the day is just going to be cloudy or mostly cloudy, and that's because of this high pressure sitting out in the Gulf of Maine. The return flow around high pressure creates an onshore flow, so you have an east or southeast wind, and it's going to keep more clouds and sun across the region, so the temperatures will be held in check. I do think it's an opportunity to see some peaks of sun, but the majority of the day will be cloudy, and you're going to have temperatures for the most part stuck in the upper 60s for highs. So it's going to be a big change for some areas, especially that went from this look here on Saturday, especially with these 80s, mid 80s, all the way down south of I-78, and then you get into Sunday, and this is what it looks like with that onshore flow. You do get 70s out here, out in central PA, out to State College. You get the mid 70s maybe to Harrisburg. But you see up here in extreme eastern Pennsylvania, the upper 60s for highs, this including Philadelphia, Allentown, Scranton. And the closer you get to in New Jersey, you're now in the lower 60s and maybe even 50s right along the immediate shore point. That's because you have the wind blowing off the ocean, those colder water temperatures. So I do expect that these areas right here will be struggled out of the 50s. The further inland you go, the more it moderates. Okay, so that's the idea with this onshore flow. Even with the clouds, I do expect these temperatures to reach the middle 70s up here out in central PA. So it still will be okay out in those regions, but the further you are away from this high pressure influence, the better. And as we go, let me get back to that image. As we go a little bit further here on Sunday, that high pressure starts to retreat eastward, and then you get into Monday, and we have a cold front that's going to be approaching from the west. We're going to go to partly cloudy skies on Monday here. Southwesterly flow out ahead of this front. Cold front sitting here back like this, and you have the showers and thunderstorms out ahead of it. That will come in later in the day, but I do think, and probably toward the evening is more likely. But you do have the temperatures will respond and get up into the upper 70s and to low 80s on Monday, once that high pressure that kept us in the cooler temperatures on Sunday moves farther east. So this is Monday. Monday's going to be a warmer day. Here's the late day scattered showers and thunderstorms moving through. That's going to mainly move through overnight, and then by the time you get to Tuesday, you're back to partly cloudy skies, and then mostly sunny skies will come in here by Wednesday. Temperatures will still be in the 70s across the region, maybe lower 70s, but more comfortable. Nice couple days, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then we have to watch this next system coming in from the southwest. This is going to be a rainmaker, looks like, for most of the day on Thursday. Could be steady rain, maybe even some locally heavy rain, depending on the track of this. But then that moves off, and then we have some residual showers that'll be hanging around here on Friday. Oops, went a little bit too far there. Some residual showers that'll be hanging around here on Friday, especially for eastern sections. And this might just be a Friday morning thing where it lingers into. But I think most of the day Thursday looks like a washout, and then Friday is going to be iffy also with some lingering showers, residual showers hanging around until that finally moves off. And then we finally get we'll get a little bit of a break here. It looks like on Saturday. Might be dealing with another system coming up that's getting a little bit too far out of our coverage window, but this is for next weekend. Might have an opportunity for more rain coming into the picture at that point, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for the weekend, April 29th and 30th, 2017. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.